Thank you very much for joining us this evening. We have a great show, and we'll just get to it right now. This is a guess on my part, but I'd say my first guest has a bigger neck size than any leading man in Hollywood. His newest film is called Commando, and it's in theaters all across the country. Please welcome Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Hello. Nice to see you.
Congratulations.
You have a lot of fans out there.
Well, they're all here because of you.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I said congratulations because the last time we saw you, what was it, about a year ago?
It was a year ago.
Yeah, you had done a couple of films.
That's right. I was here for the promotion of Terminator.
Oh, you're here just before that came out.
Exactly,
and since then, look at the incredible transformation. I mean, now you're a major star in this country, aren't you?
Oh, thank you.
But, you know, it really is an unbelievable story if you consider your life. I mean, it's the American dream. You moved to this country.
I came over here as an Austrian farmer.
Yeah.
And made it to the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel
But
really
now you're
good about
succeeding.
it.
What I find is interesting, let alone the fact that you had to come to a different country, but you're succeeding in another profession now.
It's a very difficult in the beginning when you get into that. When I stepped out of bodybuilding in 1975, I knew the challenges that were ahead. You know, I had to work on my accent, I had to work on the acting, and I had to put as much effort into it, basically, as I did in bodybuilding, to be a champion in this particular thing.
Is this always what you wanted to do after bodybuilding?
It wasn't clear when I was a kid what I wanted to do, but I knew that bodybuilding was a means to an end, and it would open up a lot of doors and opportunities. So
did you ever consider secretarial work?
I did. But my typing wasn't that good.
Typing was no good. But, you know, you could still be competing as a bodybuilder, couldn't you?
I could, if I would train for 6 months really hard, I could go back into competition, but it's really not the right thing to do for me right now, because in acting you want to keep your body weight down, and for the parts that I play, muscularity and shape is very important for the parts I play, but it's not important to be 240 or 250 body weight and be a Mr. Universe or something.
But aren't you the one who they give credit to for actually getting mass attention to the art or sport of bodybuilding?
Yeah, I got the whole thing rolling. It was basically that you know, I did a lot of interviews and I promoted it, but I think the real credit goes to the press itself, because those they were the ones who really did let me go on their shows and let me do the interviews and so on. So it was a collaboration of me and the press, and then on the end, people like Jane Fonda and Jack LaLanne and other people came around and promoted bodybuilding and fitness and so on. So this was a lot of people were involved.
Yeah, but I think you could take Jack LaLanne. I have a feeling. And then, of course, the film Pumping Iron. That was certainly
that was a big breakthrough, I think.
Now, you mentioned you're trying to. Did you say lose your accent or what?
No, it's just that you always have to work on it to be totally understandable out there.
Well, you don't want to lose it, though, do you?
No, it's not important to lose it. I think that some people think it's attractive. Other people think it's very sexy, which I don't blame them for saying so. I think it has a lot of elements there that are very valuable. Plus, you know, it's one of the things that when people hear me, they know it's Arnold.
They make you.
They don't even have to see me.
Right.
Yeah, it makes me unique and so on. So it's just one of the big pluses.
Now, what did you weigh when you were winning bodybuilding titles?
I used to weigh 250, 240, 250. And I remember when I weighed that much, and I went the first time into an agent's office, and I said, I want to become an actor, can you help me? The guy looked at me and he said, listen, you have a weird body, you have a weird name, and you have a weird accent. He says, forget it.
Yeah.
Just go back to bodybuilding. And anyway, the agent doesn't work there anymore.
No.
He's been fired.
But now, what do you weigh now?
I weigh now 220.
Yeah. So you only really dropped like 30 pounds.
Yeah, but that's a lot.
It's all muscle when you. Now, how do you lose 30 pounds of muscle?
Well, you just go on a strict diet and you drop gradually the body weight down, and you train with less weights. You know, I used to do bench press with over 500 pounds and squats. The kind of training that you do right now, basically. You know, I mean, I couldn't believe the way you broke this jacket.
Thank you very much.
That was too much. You do wings. Did you see those wings he has? The wings in bodybuilding are latissimos. You know, just it's incredible.
Thank you very much. I just want to say, in all honesty, during rehearsal, I blacked out trying it. So We're going to do a commercial. We'll be right back here. We'll be back, folks. We have plenty more to talk about. When you were competing, the guys you competed with, Franco Columbu, Lou Ferrigno, were people using steroids in those days?
Oh, sure. Some used them, some didn't use them. It's very hard always to detect. It's just recently that they started coming in with tests, before competitions like other sports.
Now, what do they do exactly?
Well, no one really knows exactly. Some people think it's a mental thing, that psychologically you feel like you're gaining muscular size and strength. Other people think that it actually, in fact, does put on muscle size for a short period of time. But the idea of it is really bad because it's a drug, and we want to, as the sport itself says, bodybuilding, we want to build the body, we want to build the health and not destroy it. And that's what drugs do. So now there are strict guidelines, and they try to really get rid of the drugs in the sport.
Did you ever use them yourself?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. And did you feel that, obviously you felt that they were providing you with results?
At a certain time, I mean, I felt the years that I haven't taken it and some competitions that I have taken it almost was the same thing. So I really didn't feel that it does anything for the body. It was more a psychological thing. But you've been on there for 2 months yourself, so what do you feel? So what you're saying is the positive effect may be psychological, it's psychological,
but the negative effect is certainly not psychological.
No, it's
debilitating.
It can be harmful to the body, especially like in any drugs if you take in excessive amount and so. But they're trying to get rid of it completely.
Now let's talk a little bit about your recent engagement and your upcoming marriage. How soon are you getting married?
I'm getting married on April 26th.
Oh, so we got a ways to go.
Oh,
yes.
Spring. Oh, yeah. I hope you cover it. I mean, I want everyone to be here.
Oh, yeah. We'll be there. Don't you worry, Arnold.
I know. I'm not.
We've already got that
it.
on our calendar.
I believe it.
Now, tell people who you're engaged to. I think this is a real interesting story for a couple of reasons.
Which are?
Well, no, tell them who you're.
No, it's Maria Shriver.
Maria Shriver of the CBS Morning News.
CBS Morning News.
And also one of the most famous families in America.
Absolutely, yes. She's sitting out there in a green room, and I told her to come out here with me, and so she...
Just go ahead and say hello to her. Let's just go She's we got to do the. We have to show this clip. She's a lovely woman.
She's wonderful. She's the best thing that ever happened in my life.
Now, how does the rest of the Kennedy family feel about you? Not that you aren't a great guy, but I mean, how did you know what I mean?
It's the best thing that ever happened to the family.
We want to take a look at a few minutes of Commando.
Great. Yeah, let's see. Yes.
Right. Not a few minutes, a few seconds.
She said, no, let's wait a few minutes.
No, we're only a couple of seconds.
Listen, we want to
is this a violent film?
Well, it is an action-packed film.
Action.
It has some violence in there.
All right, do you need to explain anything here, or is it just all gunfire?
Well, I'm just trying to. One thing is important here is that the people know about the scene. I'm trying to tell a man that has double-crossed me that I lied.
Okay.
To him. Right. So please, let's see that.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, a scene from Commando. You let him go.
Yes.
Yeah, this looks like it's a lot of fun.
I tell you, the movie was a lot of fun to make. It's a lot of fun to watch, and I'm very happy that it is the second week in a row #1 in the box office.
Is that right?
So I think it's really one of those popular movies, action, adventure, fun, good acting in it, simply because of me, And so it's going to go through the roof.
Those steroids, by the way, apparently don't affect your ego, do they?
It helps. It helps.
Geez, well, this is exciting that all of this has happened for you. This must be the best part of your life right now, huh?
My life has been fantastic ever since I got to America.
Yeah.
Really, I'm really happy that I've come here because all of the things that have happened in my career would not have happened if I wouldn't have come to this country.
Well, we're happy to have you.
Thank you very much.
Good luck to you, Arnold. Nice to see you again. Good luck with your...